Hi, everybody. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro in a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich, and tonight we get to see a young man play his first ever professional hockey game. Must be a thrill.
It is, Doc. He's arrived. He's put in the work. He's put in the effort. Now he gets his opportunity to get paid for a living.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. This man's getting the start in net tonight. He looked more than ready in the warm-up, and that might translate to a great night in net for the home team. This man's the starter again tonight. He plays really large in the net, doesn't give the opponent much to shoot at, hoping to come up big for the visitors. Manitoba's got the puck, and they get to make the first play. Hoping to gain ground by giving up some now. Pass attempt to Harrison. Looks ahead to start something. Kicked out of the scrum. Banked right ahead. Slid to Albert. And still with it in neutral ice. Puck taken behind the net by Benoit. In his own end, he still has control. Directed on. Wonderful work in close and a brilliant save.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
Puck is thrown to Fraser. To Harrison. Directing that one to Halischuk. Passing one off now to Fraser. A shot. Oh, he missed the net.
Right idea, but he just missed the net.
And the puck now possessed by Benoit. Paddled aside. Back in front. Score! Boy, they're on the board early, aren't they?
Bennington's unsure as well. I mean, the puck just kind of leaks through him.
Manitoba's ahead by 1 goal here in the first period. A lot of time still left to play, but getting one and breaking the tie was huge. Takes it up near the boards. On through the corner. That one is pointed to him. Good jab with the stick there. Back in his defensive end to get it. Good centering pass to the slot. Right into the slot. Turned aside. Manitoba's on the move in their own end. Steps right behind the net and takes over. Pass off the woodwork to Harold. And he carries it through center. It's an odd man rush. It's a 3-on-2. Oh, what a terrific save in close.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
I don't know how the shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
They win it. Knocked it away with the stick. Forcing attention in deep. And it's driven away again. Manitoba's lugging it along in neutral ice. Gives it on a cross from the point. It's off his pad. Fast one right between the circles. Wrister. Save. Take it to the slot. One-timer. Gets that return pass. Chicago's got it and moving it through the neutral zone. Nice job. Straight stand-up poke check. One-timer. Oh, and it's off the mark. Shoots. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Manitoba's carrying it on through the area between the blue lines. Picks it up in his own end. A big collision there.
He took a hit to make a play along the boards.
Receives that pass from the other side. Can he generate something? Front of the net. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Oh, and a broken stick. He got his glove on that one. Penalty coming up, but it's a delayed call. For the one-timer, score!
Now that's a big-time shot there. I love how he skated into position to become available for the pass. There was nobody around on the defensive side, and he made no mistake from far out.
Enzo, just because you're in the butterfly doesn't mean you can give in to the shooter. You still have to move. He looked like he thought he was in perfect shape to make the stop and didn't have to move. Bad guess.
Drives to the net. Corralled by Halischuk. Poke checked away by Fraser. Possession now on the pickup by Halischuk. Shooting off the goalpost. Chicago starting back in the defensive zone. Good solid defensive play there.
Payarvi's lost that puck in the offensive zone. He stick-handled himself in the submission.
Looks ahead to start something. The Wolves lug that along in their own end. Out in the slot. Using the point. Side to side they go, trying to generate something. Save!
Well, there's a little bit of a luck involved there. The goalie was screened on the play. He couldn't see it, but he stopped it.
Pretty routine stop. You can see why everybody learns the butterfly when they're a young kid. Takes away the bottom of the net.
Under 9 minutes played in the first. Just recently another goal, and so the lead is 2. Manitoba's prevailed on another faceoff. Look at this chance. Back in his defensive end to get it. In their own end, pressing on with it. On to Harrison. Heads along the boards. Right from the slot. Save! Chicago's in their own end and controlling the play. Moving it to Beach. Taken up the middle. Heads on to the corner. Puck out in front. Oh, he missed the net.
You have to give yourself a chance here. You cannot blow this puck past the net.
Puck covered, whistle blown. Manitoba's got a face-off win. Pressing on with it through the neutral zone. Charges up the left wing and takes the pass. Oh, here's a wrister. He had a great chance, but he has just missed the net. Pass to the slot. Under siege, needs to be gotten out. Right in front. Great save.
That is a sweet save there.
Manitoba's got possession in neutral ice. Moves to the corner. Picks it up in his own end. To Payarvi. Moving along through the neutral zone.
Payarvi's trying to do way too much there with that offensive opportunity.
Moves behind the net. Looks ahead, sticks together. It goes to the offense. Manitoba is continuing on at center. It's up. Heads to the front. One-timer. Big pad save. Pitching it to Halischuk. And he motors on through the neutral zone. The Wolves setting things up in their own end. Back in his defensive end to get it. And now it's directed to Canone. Terrific hand-eye. He drives to the net. He's got a chance. Terrific save there. Didn't look like he had anything to shoot at, and he made it tough.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go with the puck. Guys, this is an excellent shot, but the goaltender makes an excellent pad save.
Just over 6 minutes to be played here in the first. Manitoba's advantage in this game has just been enhanced. It's a pair of goals. And play stopped because the net is loose. Good job on the draw. Trying to go to Armia. Manitoba's carrying it through center. Chip to Beach. It's a 3-on-2 as they move in. Oh, big rebound here. They score! It's only a one-goal game now.
He's got a nose for the net, and especially scoring goals off the rebound.
Pucks to the net need to be deflected into the corner. Because the goaltender can't do that, the goal scorer is able to pounce on the rebound.
Chicago scored to get this game back to within one for them. First period still with lots of time. Let's see if they can tie it. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? Pitching this one to Albert. That play went offside. Solid win at center ice. Now what? To Halischuk. He knifed it away. Picks it up in his own end. Oh, that's more than your normal rub out.
Glass is going to rattle.
Great glove grab. He covers, and a face-off will follow.
Been a long time since this wasn't the garden variety stop for a goalie. Down in the butterfly, turned aside.
Just under 5 minutes remaining. Manitoba's given up a goal. Still have a margin, though. And that margin is 1. Looks ahead to start something. Manitoba's carrying on at center ice. Great opportunity here, 3-on-1. Oh, stick save. Lets it fly. Oh, he got that. Chicago's accelerating ahead through center ice. Back in his defensive end to get it. Laid on to Harrison. Takes it on the wing. Gets in, looks over his options here. Wonderful stop.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
They battle on up the wing, and the puck gathered in by Harrison. Manitoba's in possession as they travel through the neutral zone. Shoots. Keeps it going back behind the net. Right in front. Nice tip of the pass. Big save. The Wolves lug that along through center ice. He drives toward the slot. Taken away.
Manitoba's forced another turnover in this very close game.
And he pushes it on through mid-ice. And they've got a 3-on-2 here. They can't find the target.
You have to give yourself a chance. That puck cannot miss the net like that.
The Wolves in possession as they travel through center ice. Speeds right on goal. One-timer. Score! And the game is even.
Just too quickly, Edzo down on his knees into the butterfly. That opens up the top of the net, and the shot beats him up over the stick side.
Chicago's got another face-off win. Nearing the last minute of play in the first. Outstanding save. Difficult opportunity.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
Good position in the slot. Got his stick on it. A desperate lunging save.
Super stop, but if you're the shooter, that puck's got to be in the back of the net.
He missed the net by a mile.
Oh, he was trying to be too cute with that shot. You cannot miss the net that badly.
Looking for room to the half wall. Pass to the blue line. Shot on. Score!
That puck looked like it got deflected right in front of the goaltender. I'm sure Ray had a much better look at that.
It did get deflected, Eddie, and when we get a look at it on the replay right here, you're going to see the goalie's in position, but because the puck is deflected the way it was, it gets past him in a way he just can't react to.
Manitoba is ahead by 1 goal here in the first period. A lot of time still left to play, but getting one and breaking the tie was huge. On through the corner. Let's go, Arister! Above the net! Wonderful chance! The first period has come to an end. The goalies get a rest. The fans do too. They like high-scoring games, and we've got one. Both teams with offensive confidence. The difference is one.
Open the savings account this month and Faypay to get access to deep press conferences.
The difference in the game is just 1 goal, and it came late in that period. Will it springboard to something more in the second? We'll see, but for now, we go to break. First face-off of period 2. Good job with the neutral ice intercept. Swatted down. The Wolves are starting back in the defensive zone. Angled to O'Brien. Drives to the crease. One-timer. Shot swung back to the point. Manitoba is controlling play now through neutral ice. Point to point to point. Perfect connection right through center. And the puck is grabbed by Benoit. Scrum over, puck kicked. Oh, forgot a piece of it. Snapping a pass to O'Brien. Forcing attention in deep. Possession taken behind the net. Wonderful save with a pad. He's got a chance. One-timer. Broke it up well with the poke check. Loose puck taken by O'Brien. No room for a pass. Oh, pocket picked. Manitoba's in their own end, setting things up. In the slot. Takes that pass. 2 sticks together, they cancel. Steps between the circles. Terrific challenge, outstanding save.
The shooter thought he'd made a pretty good shot here, but the goaltender's in good shape. He makes the stop, and he's able to deny the shooter on what he thought was an excellent chance.
Just past 3 minutes skated here in the second. 5 goals in this game. It's a 3-2 contest, and it's tight. Manitoba is in possession as they travel in their own end. And he continues in his own end. Cut through the neutral zone. Nice fake. Shakes him loose. Great shooting position. Score! 2 straight goals.
When you're an offensive player, you have that much time, you're allowed to take that big, heavy slap shot. Fortunately for the offensive team, they're rewarded with a big goal.
Bennington's in the default butterfly position, but he doesn't cover the net. There's still room there.
Manitoba's goal gives them a lead by 2. raises a question, too, here in the second period. Do they start to play it a little conservative, or do they go at him and try and make this 3 right away? Drives to the net. Great stick save. Good centering pass to the slot. Got that pass up the same side of the ice. Shot. Outstanding save. What magic to even get the shot away.
You want to score a goal, you got to find a way to put it in the net.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
Good clean win. One-timer. Slid to Olsen. Pressure is intense. Who can get it out of there? Behind the net. One-timer. Great glove grab.
That's one way to stop the momentum. Cover the puck and get a whistle.
I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
A bit over 5 minutes off the clock. Just recently another goal, and so the lead is 2. They win the draw. Wrist shot. One-timer. Great save off a howitzer. Good job with the poke check. Manitoba is in possession through the neutral zone. Odd man rush 2-on-1. And that shot missed.
Great idea, but he just missed the net.
Out in the slot. Centering pass just wide of the post. Kicked out of the scrum. The puck is scooped up by Hallischuk. Blocked that one. Picked up in the attacking zone.
They should get rewarded here, Doc.
Terrific save. Terrific opportunity.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
And the loose puck regathered by Harrison. Manitoba is recoiling in the defensive zone. Handed right back to Armia. From the right side to the middle, right on his tape. Picks it up in his own end. The Wolves in possession as they travel in their own end. On to Armia. Looking to Cormier. Taken on by Benoit. Moving along through the neutral zone. Moved along and in. A shot. Oh, and it's off the mark.
My dad once told me, Doc, if you don't hit the net, you can't score.
He chipped that one off the boards and ahead. Looks ahead to start something. 3-on-1. What a chance. Save. Keeps it going behind the net. Gets behind the net. Does he have anybody in front? The Wolves lug that along in the defensive zone. Wrister just missed over the net. A great opportunity there. Wide, not close that time. Oh, how can they miss that pass? And offside is called on the play.
You can't ask much more from your goaltender than this. That's an excellent wrist shot that he's able to deny.
A face-off win. Let's see what develops. Not a long pass, but effective. He's got it. Slid back across from one point to the other. Outstanding save with a glove. Slides it to the point to Brassard. Blocked with the pad. Fires. Save. Score! 3 straight goals.
McLean's skating got him to the front of the net and was able to put in that second chance opportunity.
Bennington's clearly at a disadvantage. He makes the first stop, but he doesn't recover in time to get to the rebound.
Manitoba's got an enormous lead, and it's in the second period. Hopefully they don't go daydreaming now. They win the draw and will now set up an attack. Manitoba is on the move through the neutral zone. Back in his defensive end to get it. And the possession taken by Brassard. Shooting. Wonderful save. Pass to the slot. The Wolves through the neutral zone move it along. Right near the line. Good quick stick. Picks it up in his own end. Gathered in by O'Brien. Forcing the goalie to crane left and then right. Wonderful work in close and a brilliant save.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Chicago's in control of the puck in their own end. Oh, here's a wrister. Save. Pass attempt to Olsen. And he takes it through center ice. It's a 3-on-2. How will they defend this? A lightning-like glove. Terrific pad save. Chicago's getting an attack ready in their own end. Looks ahead to start something. To Harrison. He drops on back further. What do you think he's thinking? Offside stops the clock.
Just a remarkably desperate play by the goalkeeper keeps this one out.
Over 7 minutes to go here in the second. Manitoba's offense continues to hum. Their advantage is 3. Chicago's collected another victory on the faceoff. Really good deflection. No harm. Nicely into the zone. Lets it fly. That puck out of play over the glass, and a young lady from Shawinigan came up with that. Chicago's got another face-off win. The Wolves lug that along up the wing. Right in front. Manitoba's in possession in neutral ice. Shoots off a body. Moving it now in their own end. The Wolves have it up the wing. Let's go, wrister. Marvelous save. A great chance was no chance.
I don't know how the shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
Manitoba's got a defensive zone win. Puck is thrown to Armia. A neutral zone carry. Out in front. Got that in the trapper.
You can't ask for a better opportunity in the scoring zone. What a great glove save.
Keeps it going up the wing. Heads on to the corner. He could start some danger here. To Cormier. He's going to the net. Laid up that right side to Armia. The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been. The Wolves looking to head man up the wing. Can he generate something? Great save, point blank.
With this puck being so close to net, this is all a reactionary save.
Directing that one to Armia. Pass to the shooting position. Thrown to the slot. Terrific interception. The Wolves have possession in their own end. Taken behind by Caron. In terrific glove save. And he'll hold on.
The shooter thought he'd made a pretty good shot here, but the goaltender's in good shape. He makes the stop, and he's able to deny the shooter on what he thought was an excellent chance.
Over 3 minutes to go here in the second. Do you see a pattern developing here? They're up now by 3. He goes back into his own end. Picked up in the attacking zone. That hits somebody. Heads to the front. Good use of the stick. Broke that pass up. Flings it. Great glove save. Moves to the corner. Skate kick out of the scrum. Puts one on. Wide. Shoots. Outstanding glove save.
Nice play by the goaltender to freeze it up and get a whistle.
That shot's a muffin. The goalie can stop that all day long.
Good face-off win. One-timer. Remarkable stop. Ooh, it lay there, but he got the whistle and stoppage of play.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
Beat him on that one. One-timer. Save. Back in his defensive end to get it. Took that pass perfectly off the wing. Rocked to the glass. Manitoba's in their own end and in possession. Passing one off now to Brassard. Parked in the slot, and it's on his stick. Oh, what a glove he's got there. The Wolves in their own end have control of the puck. Carried to the corner by Brassard. Passes to the slot. The cursed goals are the ones in the first minute and the last. Will we see one here? Cut on by with that one. Speeds right on goal. Wonderful stop.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Manitoba's got that one. And
Bennington's able to scramble back into position to make an excellent stop here.
Chicago's prevailed on another faceoff. Moving it to Caron. Oh, and here's a 3-on-2. Drives to the crease. And he is shooting. One into another.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
And that is the end of the second period of this game. One more to go, and who knows, maybe more action beyond that.
The good old days of hockey are back. Vintage jerseys are now available at kiosks throughout the arena. And
The Wolves were counting on a tremendous performance in goal. They counted wrong. More in a moment. Third period about to begin. The rear view mirror will help us with the first two, and so will Edza.
Manitoba's up, Doc, here with a pretty solid lead, but they know that their opponent's going to come after them. So let's see how they play it. Will they be defensive first or look to add to the lead that they have.
Opening face-off of the third period. Pointed to Harrison. Marvelous save. No time on that one. Kicked away. Big save. Pitching it to O'Brien. The Wolves up the wing lug the puck. That's a good solid hit. He'll feel that one.
That's why coaches tell you at every level, you got to have your head up.
Takes it up near the boards. Right along the blue line. A lightning-like glove save. Right on his stick on the centering pass. Great defense. Pressure now. Up that right side to Payarvi. Strong play, good reach. Manitoba is starting back in their own end. And at an angle, game on his stick. Score! 4 in a row.
He had that look of no doubt he was going to score on that breakaway.
His technique is good. The butterfly is really solid. He just gets beaten with a better shot here.
Manitoba's goal has built an even bigger lead. In the third period, for the opposition, at least that is fortunate. A good tie-up on the face-off. That led to his team getting the puck. Picks it up in his own end. Right to left, right across the rink, and on the tape. Manitoba is setting things up at center. Oh, great cut! Continuing through neutral ice. Swept on the Hayes. Great scoring chance here. Manitoba's lugging. Oh, what a stop!
After that outstanding stop, that's got to give his team a big lift.
A giveaway.
Manitoba's just caused another turnover. That's a big reason, Doc, they have a huge lead in this game.
Chip, lightning in that glove. The Wolves shifting gears back in their own end. On through the corner. Perfect tip by the stick. At the front of the net. Another solid pad save. Gets that pass behind the net. The Wolves control. Oh, what a hit. There is a code for these things. He's got that point pass. Ooh, what a break. Shot hit the man. Great job of keeping that from going out. Got the pad on that one. Has to be really careful here. The Wolves through the neutral zone, carrying on. Drives to the net. Shoots. Oh, tremendous save. Denied a terrific chance. Stays on side to the middle. He retreats now, getting back to his own end. He can start some danger here. Heads on behind. The Wolves control the play along the boards. Looks ahead to start something. Up the wing. Great chance here, 2-on-1. Waffle boarding. This takes a lot out of it. Good pass up that wing. Chicago's in control of the puck through center. Back in his defensive end to get it. Outstanding point-blank save.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Laid on to Harrison. Deflected off the blocker.
Not sure if the goaltender got a piece of that or not, but the faceoff will determine whether or not if the goaltender did make the save.
You get an odd man rush, you better finish it off. You don't get many of them. The goalie was better than them there.
Chicago's going to make a goaltending change, and that's no shock.
Bennington's night is over in quick fashion. Time to go to the bench. Pull on your ball hat and watch.
Just a little over 6 minutes of sweat and anger here in the third. Manitoba's not done yet. They continue to build their lead on that recent goal. It's now 4. Chicago's in control through the neutral zone. It's an odd man rush. It's a 3-on-2. And now it's directed to Cormier. Wrist shot. Trying to go to Payarby. Great opportunity, but the pass didn't connect. Chicago setting things up in the defensive zone. Point to point it goes to Armia. Picks it up in his own end. Still controlling out of their own end. Nice pass right up the gut. He's through. Wonderful save.
That terrific save is going to give the bench a huge lift.
And he hammers one. Under siege, needs to be gotten out. Forcing attention indeed. Oh, terrific save on a great chance. Big time save, big time shooter. Good work with the stick. Pitching this one to Armia. Right up the side. Looks ahead to start something. The Wolves in their own end ready in attack. Snapping a pass to Halischuk. Right near the line, can he keep it going? A shot! Oh, and it's off the mark.
I know what he's trying to do there, Doc, but you got to hit the net in this situation.
Good poke check by Harrison. Great work with the pad. Magnificent save. He heads right for the net. What a terrific opportunity. Brings a shot. Outstanding save. What magic even to get there and get the shot off.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Pass to the blue line. Point to point. Still has control up the wing. Slid just inside the line. Off his helmet mask. Shoots. Big save there.
That's one way to stop the momentum. Cover the puck and get a whistle.
Excellent blocker stop here by the goaltender. That's a dangerous scoring chance that he denies. The goalie's seen a lot of rubber tonight. His team defensively hasn't helped him out very much, but he's turned aside almost everything, and as a result, they have the lead.
Oh, accidentally blocked. Shoots. Terrific save. Terrific opportunity.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Looking to Harrison. Got it on his stick in the slide. The Wolves in their own end setting things up. Enormous collision.
He was looking to knock him into the third row.
Steph, wonderful save. What a skill level there. Pass attempt to Halischuk. Manitoba setting things up through the neutral zone. Continuing in neutral ice. Got on by with that one, and a save. Shot, a brilliant save. A shot blocked. He's got a chance. Magnificent save. Marched narrowly inside. Picked up by the defense. The Wolves up the wing are moving the puck. Walks in with it. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
That's a good stop for the goaltender to make on the odd man rush, but the shooters have to be better than that.
Quick work on the faceoff. Paddled aside. Takes that pass up the boards. The Wolves in their own end lug that puck along. Wrister and a save. Scrum over, puck kicked. Manitoba's in their own end, hopefully shifting from defense to offense here. It's a 3-on-2 as they move in. Using the point, he's got it. What a shot, but it's off the post. Back in his defensive end to get it. Continues through the neutral zone. Gets by. Puck is thrown to Armia. Shooting. Save. Keeps it going behind the goal. There's a hooking call on this play, but he keeps going. Oh, here's a wrister. Save. And the change is made. The goalie's at the bench. Extra man on in this delayed call. Penalty call coming. Watch for his signal here. Manitoba's roster goes down by 1 here. At least briefly, a minor penalty for hooking.
This was okay about 10 years ago. Not anymore. That's a hooking call.
And so begins power play number 1. Let's see if it's power play goal number 1. Manitoba's got a face-off win.
For hooking, time of the penalty.
Lets it fly. He beat everything but the post. A chance to clear. Propelled to Cormier. Through center. Possession held as he skates through center. And he dumps it in. Can he generate something? Lets it go. They score! A shorthanded goal.
He worked himself into a good scoring area and let it go on the backhand.
Edzo, I got a good look at this one. He's in the butterfly. It looks from my position like he's got the entire net covered. Obviously, there's a little bit open.
Manitoba's goal has taken them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play.
He is 5th of the season.
Right into the slot. Terrific challenge. Outstanding save.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
Shoots. Missed on the shot. Passes it back to the point. Pressure mounting here.
Amazing pressure by the offense.
And the penalty killers come up big again. It's cleared. The Wolves continue on in the defensive zone. Slid to Olsen. Could be trouble near the line. In front. Score! Another shorthanded goal.
Well, as a penalty killer, you're worried about keeping the puck out of your own net, but when you can have an opportunity to go on the offense, you got to take advantage, and that's exactly what happened there.
I think when he takes a look at this on video, he's going to see he was in really good position, and he just wasn't able to stop a perfect shot.
A little under 3 minutes to go in the period. Manitoba's lived up to every bit of reputation they've developed from piling up the goals. Way ahead now. Fires! Great save, point blank.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
Time of the goal, 17 minutes, 19 seconds.
The shooter thought he'd made a pretty good shot here, but the goaltender's in good shape. He makes the stop, and he's able to deny the shooter on what he thought was an excellent chance.
Quick work on the faceoff. Heads on to the corner. Manitoba survived it. Back even. Oh, he missed the net. He's free, but will it last? Oh, what a stop. Another save. Chicago's moving the puck in the defensive zone. Out in the slot. Terrific save with a pad.
I don't know how the shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
Manitoba's got a defensive zone win. Picks it up in his own end to Fraser. Manitoba's organizing things back in the defensive zone. Perfect passing right through center. Back near the blue line to Fraser. He takes that point pass. Terrific save there. Didn't look like he had anything to shoot at, and he made it tough.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area. You got to find a way to put it in the net. Great pressure and momentum.
Goalie to the bench, arms still in the air. Substitution made. To the last 37. The Wolves will have to sit 2 minutes for interference.
You got to play with controlled emotion. You can't run around and hit everybody, especially when they don't have the puck.
Nice face-off work. The Wolves carrying on in their own end, directing that one to Armia. Slides it to the point to Harrison. Great stick save. Oh, what a job done there to keep the pressure on. Good key. Knocks it away with the stick. Save.
Goalie's looking around the screen to try to find the puck.
Tries to clear. And that one cleared by the penalty killers. Chip to Albert. Passing one off now to Halischuk. Moving it to Albert. Carried through center ice. And so this game sees another offside.
Been a long time since this wasn't the garden variety stop for a goalie. Down in the butterfly, turned aside.
Manitoba's got it off the draw at center. Ranks one. Good pad stop. The game is over. Manitoba's got another victory, and it was impressive.
Cruise control for the majority of this game, especially